Got him. Right here. I think that that fish, because it bit me so close to that dock, was just hanging on the end of that ledge. Got him. Good one. Hey guys, so I'm here at one of my favorite lakes in Arkansas today, Lake Maumelle. And this lake gets a pretty bad rap. It's called the Dead Sea, and I don't really think it's that bad. I catch a lot of really big fish out of here, but right now it's the middle of October and the lake hasn't been drawn down to winter pool, so it's still at full pool. And so a lot of the cover I would normally try to fish this time of year is really deep. So what we're gonna try to do today is target some fish that are transitioning from their summer patterns into the fall and see if we can't catch some good fish, so stay with me. This isn't sketchy at all. Got him. Right here. In this dock on Strike King 5XD. Look at this guy. Nice one. Okay, so that was literally my first cast with this 5XD out here. Oh, he's peeing again. What is this with these fish and peeing on me? That's a nice one too. Let me grab my pliers out. Nice fish right there. That's a solid 15-incher. Just got him on that Strike King 5XD in the Pro Blue color. Nice fish. I mean, he ate it right off the end of this dock. I don't know if there's like a brush pile out here or something. I can't tell, but it's a nice fish. Let's fire back out there. I just was cranking out here. I don't even think I hit bottom. I think he may have just been suspended out here or something, and he crushed it. So, oh, hung on something right there. No, got hung on something right there. It might be a brush pile or something off the end of this dock that fish was kind of positioning on. Let me back off and make another cast on that, because I'm pretty sure I hit something right before that fish grabbed it. Okay, so I threw the crankbait around, and I actually noticed, if you look on Navionics right here, that there's actually a little bit of a ledge right off the end of this boat dock here. And there's a big flat just to my right, and then it drops off pretty sharply right at the end of this dock. And I think that that fish, because it bit me so close to that dock, was just hanging on the end of that ledge. And when I brought it up over the top of maybe a piece of brush or rock or something like that, he grabbed it. So I'm gonna slow down and throw the shaky head down the end of this little ledge and see if I can't catch another fish. Got him. Right there off the end of that little ledge and that point again. Good one. Yeah, you're just sitting right on that little ledge, and I'm sure that's what that other fish was doing too. And I just got him on that little shaky head. So what these fish are probably doing is that they're coming in from this main lake from their summer patterns and pulling up on some of these transitional areas where you got these little ledges moving into these shallower flats, and that's little fish. So there we go, nice little guy. Just on that shaky head, I was throwing the crankbait and I got one bite, threw it around for a little while longer, didn't catch anything else, so I switched up to the little Strike King 7-inch finesse worm, and on a little 1/4 ounce shaky head, threw it out there and he grabbed it. So there might be a little group of them down here. Let's keep fishing. So I'm gonna let this guy go right here. Nice little guy. So yeah, just like I showed you guys in that Navionics, there's just a little bit of a point out in front of me off the end of this boat dock, and that's where that fish was sitting, and I feel like that's where the other fish was sitting as well. So let's cast out there again and see if we can't catch another one. So after dragging this worm around off this spot a little bit more, I can actually feel a hard spot off the end of this drop, and I think that's what's holding these fish here, is just that little bit harder bottom. So what I'm going to try to do is find more spots around this lake that are similar to this, that have a little bit of a drop leading into a creek with a hard spot on the top. And hopefully, if we can find one of those, we'll catch some more fish. Okay, there's a snake right there, that's always good. Fish just moved right there. It's moved in the pads. Got him. That was sweet. I saw him move, came up and just crushed it. Nice fish. Nice. So couldn't find any other offshore spots, so I decided to come up this river and try some of these pads in this grass. And I mean, I was here for 2 minutes and caught a really nice fish. I saw him kind of spooking the pads, worked it really slow, and he just destroyed it. So that was awesome. Awesome fish. His tail, it's kind of like missing half of his tail, which is kind of weird, but it's an awesome little fish. Let's let him go. Wow. Okay, so he was right where we were supposed to be, right on the corner of those pads. I was just working it slowly through those pads, and I saw him kind of just move just a tiny bit, and that's a huge key for pad fishing, is always being observant. A lot of times you'll see fish kind of adjust themselves or kind of swim through a group of pads, and a lot of times you can cast in on them and catch them, and it's just a really awesome way to catch bass. I love it. But this is like the ideal spot for catching fish up a river system in the mid-fall. So you can see this river channel kind of bends in and swings around, and there's a little offshoot here, this little creek, and on both points there's a point of lily pads. And what these fish will do is they'll stage on these lily pad points, chasing bait. They're migrating through this creek, and sooner or later they're going to move into the very back of this creek, and it's just a perfect spot to catch a fish right now. So I'm glad there's actually a fish here. It just looks textbook. Hey guys, so we're back where we started the day, and the Dead Sea lived up to its reputation. We had a pretty tough day out there, but we managed to catch a few fish in those transition areas on that Strike King 5XD, and caught one good fish up in that creek on that Strike King Sexy Frog. So I hope today taught you something about how to catch fish in this transition period from summer to fall, when the water's a little bit too warm for those fish to push in the back of the creeks, but they're not fully on their offshore summer haunts. So hope that helps next time you go in the water. And I mean, how can you complain in a day like this? Look at this view I got. I mean, it's just beautiful. Got sailboats everywhere. Just a beautiful day to be fishing. So I hope y'all enjoyed, and see you next time. Just kidding. So while I was driving home, I realized I was driving right past the Arkansas River, and I just couldn't resist stopping in and throwing a buzzbait around a little bit in the shallow grass. There's a bunch of current ripping around this little island, and so I think I have a pretty good shot at catching good ones. So let's see if it works. Oh, one just grabbed it right there. Shoot. Didn't get it. Oh, one just had it again. Missing it. Got him. Good one. Get up here. Yes. Look at that guy. Oh, yeah. Wow. Quit fighting, bud. Look at that. He's white. On that buzzbait, just got the trailer hook. I'd missed like 3. Wow. So there you go. Just had to come to the Arkansas River to catch a fish, I guess. But that's a really nice one. Probably a 2 3/4 to 3 pounder. Let me grab the scales and we'll weigh this guy. What do we got? Right there, kind of like what I said, 2 3/4, 2.8, really healthy fish. Not the biggest fish I've ever caught, but got that in a Strike King Super Toad rigged up on the back of a black buzzbait, just right on the edge of that grass. Awesome strike. Let's get him back. So let this guy go, and he's off. So that fish was right up against the edge of this grass, just tucked in really tight. And I've actually had to work that bait with the current to actually get him to strike. I had 2 bites while I was walking down that bank, and neither of them committed to it. So I finally switched up, went bringing the bait with the current, and he barely got the trailer hook, but still got the fish in. So wow, that was fun. Let's get another one. Hey guys, so I'm done for the day. I'm actually done. I'm out of time for the day. But it was a good stop coming to the river here. Caught a nice one on this Strike King Super Toad on the back of this black buzzbait. And other than that, hope y'all enjoyed, and see you next time.